There's a whole bunch of stuff that happened. I'm gonna start at the obvious. By the way, once again, welcome to the stream. First and foremost, I do have like. By the way, they're in court right now. There's no video of in court, so we can't go look in court. From what I'm hearing, they're reading letters. They have witnesses testifying. We don't know at this point, at least from the last current update I have, if Meg the Stallion will be speaking or anyone that is associated with the victim or could have been a victim or a witness themselves. This is different than testimony at the trial. This testimony just only goes for consideration of sentencing. For example, if it traumatized you, if he's been a good guy to you, these are the times that you speak up. So ultimately led to here, he got a bunch of letters. Notoriously, Iggy Azalea wrote him a very beautiful letter, and I want to salute to her. Clap it up for Iggy Azalea. She wrote him a very nice letter. And again, the letter wasn't anything about the trial. She said that during her interaction with Tory, he's been nothing but nice. He's someone who's a family man, loves his kids, loves the community, helps people out. And she hopes that, her words could be a little bit sympathetic to the judge, that he gets a lesser time. Okay. So salute to Iggy for speaking up on behalf of Tory. Unfortunately, especially now the verdict came out and they said he's guilty, a lot of people in the industry don't want to touch this with a 10-foot pole. And it's not because they feel Tory's truly guilty. And again, I know there's a verdict in place. I'm not somebody who's a denier of what the system and the justice system says, but in your heart of hearts, at least for me, I still don't know. I can't say that nigga did it, bro. And that's just honestly my honest truth, right? Now, am I gonna be like, nah? It's not like you weirdo niggas will be like, yo, like you go vote and then the guy that wins isn't the guy you vote for, and you're like, that's not my president. No. We obviously are going to accept the verdict of him being guilty. But if you ask me my gut, my heart of heart, did he do it? I don't fucking know. So a lot of people ain't going to speak up on his behalf. If I've heard some of the people who have reached out to him privately, from some of the biggest to some of the smallest, the political people who are like, yo, listen, man, we always thought this was bullshit. But they gave him those words of encouragement when the case looked a little better. Now everybody's like, yo, we ain't see what's going on. So I want to say, you got to appreciate somebody like Iggy Azalea. And also, she's a woman as well, so she could be very sympathetic to some of these issues. Okay. First and foremost, and I think YouTube's getting back online, listen here. Meghan Cuniff, I do have to respond to you. I see you try your very best. She reached out to me a couple days ago. She was trying to get an interview. And I was like, that's interesting and odd. Don't really have anything against her. She's a reporter. That's kind of worked for a few companies. But she's been very invested in this Tory and Meg thing. I tried to speak to her early on in the trial. Or actually early on in the case before it really got to trial. She wasn't that interested. However, she was trying to interview me recently. And in the same tactics that you see many of these media members do, why would she want to interview Akademiks right before the sentencing of Tory Lanez? She was cooking up an article. And, I don't sit here like other people and be like, yo, she's not credible. But I do have to let you know that when you watch trials and you watch information being disseminated, trust me, I am the media, right? Like the best way to kind of crystallize this, if someone catches a case or there's a video of a guy and a girl arguing, if I post it on my page, you're going to see a very different reaction from the audience than you would see on the shade room. On the shade room, they're going to be like, this fucking abuser, kill him, castrate him. On my side, it might be like, yo, well, why she slapped him first? Like, yeah, he kind of went OD, but why she slapped him first? Like, it does matter where this information is coming from. And one thing I've learned in media is that media matters. Like, I do believe media is the most powerful entity in the entire world. We have the power to shape and contextualize a story or not give context. And that could be a part of an agenda to make you feel or think or believe anything that maybe we want you to believe. And you have to be aware of that. So as I say that, Meghan Cuniff, she's very liberal leaning, if you ask me. Now, I don't think that she has like some agenda to like, oh, let's get Tory in jail. But her agenda, I believe, seems to lean that once a woman said something, it's automatically true. Now, I think we've gotten a little bit smarter now to say it's not that we're anti-woman if we doubt what a woman says. Look at the woman who just basically said that she got kidnapped. Capping like a motherfucker. The female Jussie Smollett. Men and women alike are able and capable of lying. So, her report's been a little bit different, but she wanted me to do an interview with her. I didn't do an interview. And then I saw this article that she wrote. And I was like, whoa, like this goddamn article is pretty loaded. Let me see if I can find the article. Here's the article. And by the way, again, they're in court now. Once I'm gonna give you updates on what's going on in court. I do expect that within an hour or two, we're probably gonna hear how long he's gonna serve in jail, or actually prison, state prison. I do not believe that this will go to a second day. This is a sentencing hearing. The judge gave, I think, 2 or 3 adjournments that people get their ducks in order. I think they're gonna put him in prison today. Okay. Anyway, where can I find this fucking article? The article that she wrote, can I find it? Oh no. Whatever. If I can't find it, I'm gonna just move on. But yeah, she lumped me up in this article talking about, remember the whole DNA thing? I probably can't find it now. Oh, this is the article right here. Look. The history of Tory false DNA claims, from DJ Akademiks to Casey Anthony's expert. What the fuck? Anyway, it leans. Look. This is how she starts the article. The tweet began like so many others, claiming to have urgent news. If this feels like a hit piece, not only on Tory, but a hit piece that journalists usually do on anybody else who they don't deem as having the journalistic credentials that breaks news, right? She's talking about my tweet, breaking, screaming in capital letters. It was revealed in court a few moments ago that Tory Lanez DNA was not found on the weapon in the Meg Thee Stallion case. It was an explosive claim from a prominent internet commenter. You see how they like to do it? They don't want to say, they don't want to give you no type of like whatever. So they're like, he's an internet commenter. Like, bitch, like, stop playing. Internet commenter? I'll hire your whole fucking family. Like, nigga, I have a media company that's very successful. I'm not just an internet commenter, motherfucker. You're running around trying to get a job. Like I don't try to big dog you, but internet commenter seems like a little bit like trying to belittle who the fuck I am. I'm sorry to tell you. But okay, I let it rock. Has more than 1 million Twitter followers, whatever. As it spread, Meg took whatever. Court didn't even start, so why y'all started ready to lie. The judge determined later that Tory Lanez gave Akademiks prosecutions, experts, DNA analyses. This is wrong, and I'll call her out on this. The judge never determined that Tory Lanez gave me shit, because Tory Lanez didn't give me shit. You know what I mean? That gave me a prosecution, experts, DNA analysis. Now, what I could say, and by the way, Meghan Cuniff or whoever the fuck who keeps asking me about this, nigga, I'll never tell y'all, nigga, until the fucking colonel tells you his fucking spices in the KFC chicken. I ain't gonna tell you where, nor do I need to tell you where I get my sources from. But they are credible. She is right. What I did get was a DNA analysis report. Where did I get it from? Listen, you could pull teeth. You won't get that answer from me. Did I get it from Tory Lanez? No. Tory Lanez risked going to jail to even speak about the case. Why would he send me a document that they could have easily subpoenaed his phones and everything, or anybody with him, and found if he had sent me some shit? So clearly Tory Lanez, there's no evidence that led to say Tory Lanez gave me shit. And also, I'm telling you, out of the litany of people that had access to it, because I'm not the only one who got it, it wasn't Tory Lanez. Anyway, it says the report, in fact, didn't say Tory Lanez's DNA wasn't on the gun that got fired, that fired 5 rounds. It said it was more open-ended. And I mean, that's true. But here's the thing. I interpret that bitch too. If I'm looking at something and it says, does these two things match? And they say, we can't tell you if it's matched. Nigga, it ain't matched to me. It ain't matched to me. So anyway, that's how I kind of kill my theory. Anyway, I don't want to just be on her article the whole time, because here's also the thing about journalism in a sense too. Meghan Cuniff is a journalist who has made her career off Tory Lanez going to jail. She's never had an audience that would give a fuck about her having a Substack or anything else to subscribe for her writings. But she represented the journalist who was going to cover and give the details to the people who want to see Tory Lanez go to jail. Not saying it's wrong, but it's very important that we contextualize why she's even someone we talk about. We don't talk about for no other reason other than Tory Lanez. She was unemployed recently. She's only relevant for Tory Lanez. It is very important to say that. Okay. Yeah, so she kind of covers that. I think over time, it's kind of like, if you wonder what was established in court about the whole DNA thing, it just didn't say anything. It didn't prove that Tory did it, or it didn't prove that Tory didn't do it. And I'll blame Tory a little bit because Tory didn't get the proper experts to kind of interpret it in a favorable way. And that probably could have helped him a little bit more. But here we are today, we're blaming Tory a lot. Anyway, we're going to get off of this for a while. We should probably just touch on So by the way, Meghan Cuniff, please, you nor anybody else, suck cock. Do not hit me up for y'all hit pieces. It's the reason why I do not do interviews for the majority of y'all press. And referring to me anything other than an internet media mogul is nothing but disrespectful, okay? Listen, you're a peon that's getting hired by some bums. You and Big Cat are not in the same conversation, same breath, neither the same discussion. Take your journalist degree from whatever shitty university you got it from. You're probably twice my age and kick fucking rocks, okay? You can't fuck with me, okay? Think about how much I've done without that fucking degree, and then think about where the fuck you are in life, all right? Get yourself together. Now, let me talk about some relevant shit. And this is a thing that Meghan Cuniff and you little weirdos can't do. Nobody cares about you writing a bunch of stuff. People care about someone who could break it down in layman's terms, make the shit entertaining. Because in reality, we're obsessed with celebrities' lives, but this shit's been drawn on, okay? And this is where I come in. So, here's the reality. And I believe Tory's going to get cooked today.